Frankie, one more thing. I just got off the phone with you. It's not April, so it won't be April Fools, but the car is finished and we do need more paint. And the roof does contrast pretty well with the wheel. So when you see this video, I'll be on my way to Georgia and I will catch up with you this weekend. And thank you for watching. What are you doing?
Sitting here watching TV.
I hear you. Me and Beth's working on a station wagon. What model is this thing? A
64.
64.
64 Fahrenheit.
And it was considered to be Grandma's favorite car to ride in. I know what you said.
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it to her, but I couldn't remember what you had said.
Yeah, when I got it, it'd been sitting for over 4 years at that body shop just down from her. I took it up there and cleaned it up before I ever brought it up here about 3 or 4 months later. And she had sat in it and been out there when I cleaned it up. She liked it.
Yeah.
Liked the way the back seat back there sat, so she called it her car, and that's what me and Charlene would take her to Alabama in.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, Daddy and them would go too, but you know,
Yeah.
she'd ride in when the wagon went, she went with it.
All right. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, we was talking about it, and I can't remember the backstory on it, but I was trying to tell her. But
I started it before I ever went to service.
Yeah.
And come out of service and it was still sitting there. And I wound up buying it because I totaled the 63 I'd bought while I was in service.
Yeah.
I bought the 62 before I went in, and then I bought that 63. It was a sports coupe like these others I've got. And then after I come home and totaled it, I knew that was still sitting there. So I went down and bought it.
Yeah.
And Grandma fell in love with it because of the way the back seat sat. And Daddy's old 52 Chevrolet or Mother's 41. Or that old Mercury Daddy had on the last few times she went. She said, I can't see out the back seat. The only thing I can see out the back seat in is that wagon.
Yeah.
So she didn't even like Uncle Bud's old 72 LTD he had.
Oh, really?
Because the back seat set too low.
Yeah.
In them cars. But the way the wagon seats was made, the back seats set up higher than they did in, well, like a 4-door sedan cars now.
Yeah.
The seat set on the floor. You know, it actually, like a sedan, you got that where the top off of it.
Yeah.
That where the floor is in that one is where the bottom of where the seat set. Well, that frame, that seat sets up off that bottom.
Yeah.
So it literally set higher in the wagon than what it even did the normal 4-door sedans. So she could see.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, she wasn't real tall, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I got that panel made for that piece over on the side where the.
Yeah, I seen that where you said it to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it done, got it primed out and ready to go. I think we're going to be short on paint, so we're going to have to get some more paint to paint the center of the tailgate and the seat parts. But we'll just get it in a single stage. That way all we got to do is shoot it and leave it. Because it ain't going to be no spectacular thing to worry about anyhow, be covered with carpet.
Okay.
But,
okay.
But we're going to, I guess, get back to work on this thing. I just figured, like I said, I was talking to her about it and I couldn't remember. I said, well, I'll just call Frankie right quick. I'm sure he ain't doing much.
Yeah, that was $21.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. So.
Yeah, that stuff's getting crazy on prices.
That gives me where I get my big one fixed. And then I can do, well, how much you gonna need for a paint for that thing?
I don't know. We'll see once we get it. I'm gonna try and get it sprayed sometime. We gotta run to Georgia and move some cars around. I'm gonna bring some more stuff up here.
Yeah.
And when I get back, I'm gonna try and spray it. Maybe this cold front will be gone and all this rainy weather will be gone.
Yeah.
And then I'll get with you. We'll either run over here to O'Reilly's or either run down there to the big store near you and see who's got the best price on it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, with the way paint prices are, they're so crazy right now. It's hard to do anything on a costly manner, especially something like this.
Yeah.
But
So.
but all right. But I'll holler at you sometime this weekend or next week. We'll get together.
Okay.
All right, we'll see.
You did.
All right. Nah.
Excellent.
Nah. Well, as you heard, that was my second cousin, and it was his grandma's car, so it'd be my great-great-grandma's car. And this is what they used to travel in because she was a little short lady, and everything she rode in, they had a 40 model Chevrolet, similar to the one I've got. And she didn't like it because when she sat in the back seat, she sat so far back to where she couldn't see out. So out of all vehicles, this is the one she fell in love with. So the transformation of it has been a long term coming. We wound up having to cut the top off of it because the original car had a luggage rack on it, and they didn't put rubber grommets under the luggage rack, and they just used bolts and nuts. So the water got in through the luggage rack and rotted into the cross members into the center of the car. So the top of the rain rails, all that was rotted off the vehicle. So we wound up having to clip it, section the top on it, and then the floorboards was gone, and they don't make floor pans for this car, so I made a flat pan for the foothole in the rear for the third row seat. And then we wound up having to make some panels for it, just to finish off the interior of the car. But like I said beforehand, we never was big on making videos or nothing like that. We always just worked, and the finished product was the proof we did it. But since we moved up here, nobody can see our finished products because we're all running around Georgia. But appreciate y'all following along and watching the video. Hope it was somewhat entertaining. We're going to do a build from the ground up. That way you can see our work and what we can do and the talents we have, and get something going from there. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. See if we can get the channel to grow. And no, we're not rich. We do have this big shop. I know people's put us in that perspective, but we sold out a towing business we've had since the early 90s, and sold it out, paid off all of our debt, and bought a house in Georgia. And the cost of living got to the point to where we couldn't afford to stay there and piddle, so we sold the house and shop we had in Georgia. We come up here and bought this one. That's the reason we're building a new house. And this is not a working shop for customers. This is just for my projects. So there again, we're going to see if we can get us a project going out of the ground. That way y'all can see our talents. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.